Hi guys, welcome back to the video. In this video, I want to talk about a really major bug that is in the game right now. It's only on Java Edition. Thankfully, this bug is only on Java. And so the bug is, I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow or sometime this week we get a or B snapshot. Actually, I don't know if they're doing A or B snapshots anymore. That brings up a good point. What are they going to name hot fake snapshots? Because, well, hotfix snapshots will come out if there's really a really major game breaking issue that needs to be reported on, that needs to be fixed ASAP. And so sometimes there's like a snapshot A or B, but now we're in a new numbering system and release system, so I don't know how they're going to title this. But whatever they titled this hotfix snapshot, there's a major bug the community found where if you pillar up way too much, or if you go way too above, like you can see my coordinates right here. My coordinates, you should be able to see my coordinates, right? Where's my coordinates? Hold on. Let's hit F3 and F3, F4, F5. Dang it. I think it's all four of the. I need to see what keybind is to do F. Is it F3 and P? F3 and H? No, I need to. Dang it! No, I forgot the command for like. Let me do controls, keybinds. What's it for F3? Game mode switcher. What's the debug? Debug F6. Okay. So F6. Is it F5 and F6? That F6 isn't working. F6 debug options. I go switch that to, let's say, here 1. So F3. Yeah, F3 and 1. Okay. So, I'm trying to get to coordinates. I need coordinates to show this off. Player selection, position, always. Then I need looking at, no. Local, no. Day count. Trying to see where coordinates is. Where's coordinates? Like I'm trying to see where coordinates is. Cool. Cool. Entity spawn counts. No. Where's coordinates? Did they get rid of coordinates? There's no way. Where's our coordinates now? So F3 and 1. Where is it? Or did they name it something? Did they actually get rid of coordinates? Looking at block state, looking at no. Memory, nope. Player position. Always. There you go, done. There you go. So you see right here where my mouse is, that's my coordinate. That's like how much my coordinate, my Y level. Sorry guys, it took me so long to figure that out. Of course I'm gonna leave that in. But you can see if we go above build height, like if we this is gonna be used this is like gonna be when people are going to be like building up, you know? So if you're like building up like this, like and you get above build height, and then because you're building up like this, let's say you're just building up like this, because if you go really high up, because like most people like it for guardian farms, for guardian farms, if you have to build all the way up, I'm not going to build all the way up, but I'm going to like just show you what happens in the snapshot. Basically, if you go above like Y300 something, because Y300 is like build limit, the game's going to crash, and you can't join the game because you unless you edit the MBT data. Unless you edit the MBT data, the game's going to crash. And this only happens if you go up here. It only happens if you go up here. So this is a weird bug because it only happens when you go up here. It doesn't happen when you go below bedrock. It doesn't happen when you go below bedrock because this is only happening when you basically go too high above the sky. You're going to see that, you see 318 or 319. You see right there, 318 or 319 is when the game legitly crashes. And you can see I get basically, okay, you can't see the error message, but basically you get an error screen saying game crashed. The game crashed, ticking entity error java.lang. I recommend watching Phoenix. I recommend watching Phoenix's video because he did cover this and very good at the detail. And basically, there's these bugs that is affecting basically all of that, and I'm going to really quickly go into Phoenix's video because he makes a really good video about this, and he goes into really good depth and detail about this bug. Phoenix's video is not that long of a video, so I recommend you watching it. It's not that long. I'll have it linked down below in the description because it's a pretty funny bug that is happening right now. You might hear him.
Well, hello.
Yeah, sorry guys. But I need to show you the bugs that basically might be affecting this because Phoenix has shown the bugs that might be affecting it. So let me go towards the video. Yeah, right here. So it's MC17. So you can see. So let me see if I can find it in the changelog. So it's MC1844, MC1844. So it's right. So really, from what I can see, it's 1844. It's this bug right here. It's this bug right here that's affecting. There is no warning when plants or bonemealed but carrots grow above or below world height limit. That is one bug I'm seeing that is causing this from Phoenix's video, along with like height limits. And I think Mojang are basically, like, you saw how that crashed the game right there. If you go above that right there, now I'm going to load Minecraft Bedrock so I can talk to you guys properly, because it's so weird I'm talking to you guys on a blank screen. But yeah, like, I just want to basically talk about how that bug might be relating to a upcoming update, because why would Mojang ever mess with this bug? Why would Mojang ever mess with this bug here? They said they fixed it, but then apparently this just made it a lot worse. So why did they break it? Why did they like do all this? Like, this makes no sense to me why Mojang would actually mess with the world height limit, because they already messed with it in 1.18. 1.18, or that was a while today. 1.19. Whatever update was the Caves and Cliffs Part 2 update. Whatever update was Caves and Cliffs Part 2, that was basically the update that basically messed with the world height limit and all of that. And you saw that bug happening in real time. You saw it happening in real time too. So, yeah. Like, my game's lagging, I don't know why. There it is. There's my game. There we go. My World Creative. Sorry you're seeing a black screen for quite a while. I just wanted to show you guys that basically bug live and all of that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that part. part of the video. Sorry for that black screen for so long. I'm sorry, but like I just wanted to show you guys the bug in action. And I don't know why Mojang would ever mess with the whole world height build limit, because I just want to share my opinion on this, because I think that there might actually be an update in the works, at least on Java at the minute, that basically is working on the sky, that might be adding in a sky, that might be adding in like a structure up in the sky, because they might need to raise the height limit even more for these basically these sky like maybe there's gonna be a structure that's going to be spawning in the overworld. There's going to be like a sky dimension or a sky update that's going to happen. That's going to add in a sky structure, something in here in overworld. Here in overworld, there's going to be like a structure up there. Maybe here in the overworld, there might be actually a structure naturally generating up in the sky. And the only way to get to it might be the only way that you might be able to get to it is by a happy ghast with, let's say, a harness. Where's the harness? I like purple's my favorite color. With a harness, or with the elytra and fireworks. With fireworks. No, I just want fireworks right here, like the happy ghast with the harness. You can actively fly above the sky, like you can see I'm going up just by looking up. And this, you could get to this structure like this, or what you can do is just use the elytra and just fly up there really quickly. You can fly up here really quickly with the elytra. And then maybe around here somewhere, maybe higher up, there's going to be a structure that naturally spawns up here. They can only get to it with the elytra or the happy ghast. And maybe up here there could be like a new boss or something, because people want a new boss so very badly in Minecraft, because the last boss that got introduced was, I guess you can say, the Ender Dragon was our last major boss. Because the Wither was added after, I guess you could say our last boss was the Wither, because the Wither was added way after, I think, the end update. So I think, yeah, the end update released at 1.0, then another update, I believe it was 1.4 or something. I know the update name was called the Pretty Scary Update, was the update that added in the Wither and introduced the Wither into the Minecraft community, into the Minecraft game, into this game. So I guess you can count the Wither as our last major boss. So maybe this sky update that can add in a structure right here above the clouds can be like, that's like above the clouds, and that's super hard to get to. Maybe it's super hard to get to on purpose because, well, basically it's super hard to get to on purpose because, well, of stuff. But that's just an idea. That's just a game theory or a update theory. I guess you can say that's an update theory. I guess the gas disappeared because I was too high up. Oh no, it didn't disappear. It's right there. Okay. I thought it legitimately despawned. Don't know why I thought that, but yeah. But really, I don't want to say that I think Mojang is working on something related to the sky. I think Mojang is working on something related to the sky, because really, why else would they be messing with that stuff? And why else would they be messing with the sky and messing with the world height limit and basically making that bug a thing on Java? It is not a thing on Bedrock at all, because if I go to the game, don't know why it's taking forever to load right here, and if I go show coordinates, you can see I'm right here, and you saw how I have to be like, this is like negative, so you have to be like /tp at as, I'm gonna say, like, you can see how on here I can be, you can see tp at as, but then if I go like, let's say 200 blocks up, you see how I'm 200 blocks up. Then let's say I want to do 200 more, you can see I'm right here. and the Java version would be crashing at 318 or 319 was where Java Edition crashes right now. That's only if you're on the recent snapshot. That's only if you're in the recent snapshot 8, and if you are at 318 blocks. If you're not at 318 blocks, then you're just fine. It's just whenever you go above 318 is when the game crashes. So yeah, so I recommend just don't play the snapshot. Just wait for like a hot fix or something to release because, well, basically, a hot fix definitely needs to be releasing for a snapshot. Hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then hopefully Thursday because, well, this is ridiculous how this is a thing and how basically this is a bug. But the whole point of me making this video, is making everyone aware and talking about and getting theories ready and going about how Mojang might be working on a whole sky update where they might be updating the sky and maybe they're working on maybe crops growing above the sky and maybe the game naturally placing crops up in the sky because the bug that's broken is called there is no warning when plants are bonemealed but cannot grow above or below world height limit, like above world height limits. Like maybe Mojang's trying to have crops grow above world height limit. And that can be for a naturally generated structure, like a village that can generate above the sky. Above, maybe they have to increase the world height limit again, and maybe this is the first step on Java Edition at least of basically increasing the world height limit. I know that's a little bit. I know this is a little bit far fetched. I know this is like going out there, but you never know with Mojang. Like, they're super mysterious and they're super secretive about what they do in the game and about what bugs they fix. Like, the bugs they fix is super random at times, and we don't know why they fix certain bugs. And before, like the Happy Gas, just like with the Happy Gas with Bedrock Edition, with a Bedrock preview or beta, things were added to the game before the Happy Gas was released and was even mentioned, and that was getting ready to bring in the Happy Gas and being able to have Happy Gas in general in Minecraft. Like coding was found for the Happy Gas before it was added, if that makes sense. And bugs have been fixed related to a upcoming feature that was then going to get introduced later on. So I don't think this is as far fetched as we think because really, like, the reason why it's not as far fetched is because of bugs that have been fixed and are in the changelog have before hinted to a feature, like the copper horn that got introduced on Bedrock a while ago recently got introduced into I'm not in the preview, but in the upcoming update you're going to be able to play no blocks on top of any copper block. Right now not in the update or in the preview. So of course it's going to make this sound, but in the next update in this 2026 spring update, it's going to make a trumpet sound right here. And people are already creating amazing legendary stuff using the brand new trumpet sound. They recommend people continue making incredible legendary stuff with the copper sounds, with the trumpet sound and all of that. So yeah, but I just wanted to theorize about this. I just wanted to speculate about this because I found it interesting to speculate about because, well, basically, like, a bug has been fixed before that was hinting to basically a update and hinting to a new feature coming to the game. So I don't think this is as far-fetched as we think it is. I don't think this is as far-fetched. So, yeah, but that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just theorizing about me just like bringing things out there and just telling you guys that they might be updating the sky and raising the height limit even more to basically allow crops growing above world height limit and also allowing naturally generating structures above world height limit and maybe increasing height world limit so you can also build up there and so you can live up there. Because I think it'd be cool if in these naturally generated structures if we could live up there and if we could and we can very easily get up there. Like if you haven't seen my Hermitcraft survival series, I very easily got a happy ghast. So the happy ghast is super easy to obtain and achieve. It's a very easy way to fly, and I love it so very much. So it's a very easy way to get to these naturally generated structures that might be introduced later on in the game. So I don't think it is as far fetched as I think it is. But basically, I just want to tell you that Mojang might be working on a Sky update. One of these future updates, one of these future updates out of many, might be a Sky update. I know this might age poorly. That might not might, and I might not be correct, and I might not be correct at all. And I'm ready to be incorrect, and I'm ready to be proven wrong, and I'm ready to be incorrect massively. But I just wanted to speculate on this, so this is a very fascinating thing to speculate on. Huge shout again to Phoenix SC for basically making me aware of this and basically for showing it. I'll have his video link down below. You should really watch it. Phoenix SC was the inspiration of this video. Phoenix SC in his recent video was the inspiration of this video. He was the inspiration. So yeah, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. And let me see what other bugs he highlighted that one I just talked about. Oh yeah, and also the one below it. Like, if we go back to here, there's one below it saying, when applying bone meal to grass / farms / nether fungi at the upper build limit, there is no warning and the taller part of the plant is cut off. Like, why was this a bug and why did they fix it? Like, hello? This is another one. Bone meal is used when clicked, like, let me see what other things. Yeah, bone meal doesn't work on grass blocks beneath cave air or void air. I guess it doesn't really relate to that. But I'm super weird and surprised we didn't get a panorama, because I just realized we didn't get a brand new panorama today. Today we did not get a brand new panorama, and usually with the last ever snapshot like this, we get a panorama for the next update. And we're still stuck with the Mouse of Mayhem update. Is this going to be the first update in a long time where we don't get a panorama? Is this update not going to have a panorama? Like, why wouldn't this have a panorama? Like, I don't know why this wouldn't have a panorama. But yeah, I guess those are the main bugs that basically relate to what I am talking about. So yeah, I'll have this changelog linked down below as well for you guys to basically look at it yourself. Because basically, like I said, like, this is a brand new one I didn't know was a thing, and then this is also like just like these right here. These right here are the main bugs that basically I want to point out, that I want to bring attention to, because why would they fix this, and why would they make this problem a lot worse and break a lot more things if they're not going to add a naturally generated structure in the sky that's going to include crops. Like, maybe they're going to add, maybe there's a possibility, maybe there could be a brand new crop too. Maybe there could be a brand new crop coming to the game. Maybe there could be a brand new crop coming to the game itself and basically coming to the game, and maybe there's a brand new food source. Maybe a brand new food source as well. Maybe a brand new food source will be coming to the game. Because I know those would be a very easy W for Mojang to do. Because the community has been wanting very heavily wanting, a lot wanting, basically a brand new food source. Because it has been a very long time since we last got a brand new food source. Like, if you look at the foods in Minecraft, they're so underrated, and we haven't gotten anything. Like, this was from Update Aquatic, and I think it's been since Update Aquatic we got a brand new food source, because I don't think we got any brand new food source in any of the drops or in any of the large scale updates. Like, even with Tricky Trials, I don't think we got a brand new food source, a brand new consumable that heals you, that does all of that. Like, yeah, I think it's been since 1.13. I think it has been since 1.13 was the last update we got a brand new food source, and that was from kelp. So like kelp was the last food source that needs to be added. I guess you can count a suspicious stew from 1.14 was the recent basically addition and was the recent addition to the food source gang and to the food source edition. But I don't really count it because, well, it's just a stew that gives you basically potion effects, and they're not for that long at all. Like this one is only for 5 seconds. They're only for seconds, so that's why I don't count them as a brand new. I guess you can count them as brand new consumable, but yes, but I hope you guys are understanding where I'm trying to go with this. But yeah, like I just recommend you guys play with caution on Java Edition right now because there's that massive bug I'm talking about. And again, it might be added in a brand new structure up in the sky. Up there might be a structure up there that's going to be naturally spawning with brand new food sources and brand new crops. Maybe they can add in potatoes, or maybe they can add in lettuce naturally generating up there. And that could be like, because I know people are calling the nether and the end both the hell dimension. I guess you can kind of count the end as like as the Minecraft version of the heaven. I guess you can count the end as a heaven, but there's really no good heaven Minecraft thing. And adding in something, adding in a structure up there, and adding in structures in the sky, could basically be a great way to tell people, yeah, that's heaven. That's where people go. So, yeah, but I just wanted to make this video because I just want to speculate about how Mojang might be adding a sky structure, naturally spawning with brand new crops, brand new food source, maybe with a brand new mob as well. Maybe a brand new mob up there. Maybe there could be a brand new boss. Maybe there could be a brand new air boss. I know we already have the breeze, which is already a air mob, but maybe we could get another air mob, like a air boss, because the breeze is not really a boss, I would say, because the breeze is super easy to defeat. So, yeah, but that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're brand new to it. Because I know a lot of you guys, a lot of you guys that watch my videos are not yet subscribed. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, follow notifications on, so you don't miss another video from me. Because I'm trying to hit 700 subscribers. I am trying to hit 700 subscribers before March. If you can get to 700 before March, I'd greatly appreciate it. But that's it. Yeah, see you in my next video. So there. Bye.